Hello guys, this is my 16th week on T, and I've experienced quite a bit of emotional changes this week, or since whenever the last time I updated was. I've been aggressive. I've been pretty aggressive, for not really any reason at all. For example, we were having after school rehearsal for an ensemble for band, and there was this kid who decided to play his horn for like 2 seconds while we were rehearsing in the room. And the guy who was leading us just stopped and he was just like, "Can you leave? Like, we're having a rehearsal or whatever." And he was just, yeah, like, "Yeah," and, or something like that. He was talking back. And I was just like, "Shut the fuck up." I literally said that out in the entire band hall, and under his breath, he's a scrub, okay? Under his breath, he's just like, "Tell me to shut the fuck up." I got real mad. I heard him, and I was like, "If you have something to say to me, come here and say it to my face." And he was like, "You come over here," and he was getting all red. He was getting scared. He's a tall guy, but he's an idiot. All right. And so I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go over there so we can have a talk. Let's talk." He's like, "Okay." So I walk over there. He's getting scared at this point because I am really, really fucking angry. And I'm just like, "Why don't you just leave like we asked you to? Why don't you just take your horn and get a practice room?" And he's just like, "Well, I was about to do that. I'm going home now, so don't worry." And I was just like, "Okay, thank you for having this talk with me." And the thing is, like, he was talking back, but there was not really a reason for me to have been so aggressive with him. But I just felt real mad when I just couldn't deal with him at that point. I couldn't deal with anyone the next day either. Like, as soon as I woke up, I was tired. I was lethargic. I didn't want to go to school. I thought about leaving school just because I was so fucking tired and I didn't want to deal with anyone. I had no patience that day. And then I found out we had rehearsal after school and I kind of lost my shit. Or it was also like, we were planning to have like, our director was like away that day, and I had known that, so I was like, "Oh, finally I can just rest today," because I just didn't want to play. And like a friend of mine was just like, "Come on, come set up to practice, we're gonna play." And I was like, okay. Turns out I didn't play like anything that whole rehearsal, so it was a complete waste of time for me. And that kind of aggravated me too, and the whole day I was just real peeved and tired. I'm just gonna say that this is probably gonna be a pretty sentimental, emotional video maybe. So I've just been very emotional lately. I've been missing my ex. I've been missing her a lot, actually. It was so direct. It was brought on probably by a dream I had a couple of days ago. It was really straight up. I saw her at like Walmart or something, and as usual, I have my head down and I see her, but I'm heading in her direction. But I never like being the first to say hi. I always like them noticing me first, even if I did notice them. So I did that, and I'm like, "Oh hey, how are you?" or whatever. And she's like, "I'm fine, how are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm alright." And she straight up asked me, "Why are you trying to talk to me again? Why are you trying to get back with me?" And I could feel it in my throat, and I was gonna say "I love you," but I knew I was holding back. And I actually said "I miss you," and she just kind of disregarded it. She was just like, "You're not doing the right thing right now. I understand that you're missing me or whatever, but you need to focus on your girlfriend." I was about to say her name. Oof, that would have been bad. I'm not supposed to do that, even though I love her and I would like to show her off to you and such. I am not allowed to do that because our relationship isn't supposed to be out there on the internet where her parents can see, which is bullshit because I'd like to be shown by her once in a while, but she can't ever talk to me, whereas I talk about her all the time. So, but it's fine, you know. It's, at least I'm with her, and I'm grateful for that. I mean, I might be feeling a lot of things right now, but honestly, one of my fears about transitioning was that I wouldn't be able to feel emotion the same way again. So, at least there's that, you know. But knowing that my ex has someone now, I mean, they're not dating, but it's almost there. And, I mean, I was always going to be very dysphoric about that because I knew she'd date a boy after me. And that, of course, I can't just... I have to compare myself to him. You know, I can't help but think he's so much better than me. He can provide for her in ways that I can't. He can be seen in public with her. And it kind of breaks my heart. I could never do that with her. Even with my current girlfriend, I can't do that with her. Because I'm not a boy. You know, what else do you want me to do, man? I have testosterone running through my body, and yet I can't be seen with them. I can't. Because I don't have a penis? Is that it? Is that it? Huh? It gets me so frustrated. What else can I do? You know, apparently nothing. I mean, I probably wouldn't have myself any other way. And this is what makes me who I am, and this is my battle. And I'm learning to fight it, but at the same time, I can't help but be so bitter towards, you know, all the boys she'll ever date after me. I was her first love, yeah. She was my first love. But this guy, I don't know him, but he's always made me so dysphoric. He's the same race as me and everything, but a boy version. Tall, muscular, good looking, charming. I'm working on it, but that doesn't change how he makes me feel. Not at all. It's so frustrating. Ooh. What else is there to do? I don't... Tell me, because I don't know. Shit, I don't know.